and welcome to another edition of Craig Goes Cycling. And it is Tuesday the 10th of June, and if it's a Tuesday night, that means we're hanging around in laybys by the side of the road because it's time trial night. It's the Ilkeston CC 10-mile time trial on the West Leake course, so it's 2 laps of a 5-mile course. I've done this twice this year. I got just under 25 minutes something, 25 minutes 50 I think it was. It might have been 26 minutes something, can't remember now, that's embarrassing. I've done that on my road bike. Tonight is a little bit different because I finally got the TT bike sorted. Well, I had a bike fit with Dan over at UK Bike Fit a couple of months ago. The bike then had to go over to Vela Bavarian for Jimmy to do some work on the gear cables, put a few little things right which were wrong with the bike. It's a bit weird since I bought it brand new from Halfords. It was an ex-display bike, so there were a few little things wrong that had to be put right. So this is my bike. It's a Boardman. Now, actually, before we go too far into the bike, I'm going to say, so I've spent money on buying a new time trial bike. I've spent money having a bike fit. I've spent money on new clip-ons, on bars, a new stem, having the gear cables all sorted out and everything. So it's a nice aero bike. I'm in a nice aero position. Now, 4 weeks ago, I did think that I needed to buy something, and I was going to buy it. Never got round to it. So what we can see is a lovely bike with an aero position and a great big fat unaerodynamic drinks bottle. So if it all goes wrong tonight, I'm blaming the drinks bottle. 100%, it's all on the drinks bottle. Another little thing about this, I've never actually ridden this bike. Hey up, Ethan! That's Ethan Logan Ross there, who I've ridden with a couple of times. I've known him for a couple of years now, from Crits over at Darley Moor, and he rides for Ashby Ivanhoe Road Club. He's out on his bike having a little bit of a ride in this beautiful sunny weather, don't blame him. Why isn't he coming back here to do the time trial? I'm going to drop him a message in our group chat and ask him about that. Where was I? Right, I've had this bike over 2.5 years. I've never actually ridden it, apart from twice around the car park at work today. So I'm going to go and do a lap of this course first, just to see how this bike feels. I'm not expecting to smash any of my records or anything, you know, get real good time tonight, because I've never ridden this bike in anger. I'm going to do a sighting lap tonight before the ride, and just see how it feels and see how different it feels to a road bike. Right, get my shoes on, get my helmet on, and let's get out and have a bit of a ride. I've just done a lap of this course. My Garmin, for some reason, didn't start recording my miles per hour for the first, I don't know, quarter of a mile, so I had to restart my Garmin. Right, I think I should probably have done a few rides on this before coming to a TT on it. It's very different to a road bike. I mean, I knew it was going to be, but what I've found is it's far more twitchy. Obviously, because your hands are so close together, the wider the grip is on the bar, the better control you've got over it. And so when your hands are just down, you're on you're on these drops here. Yeah, your hands are really close together. Obviously, well, your hands are touching, and it makes it a little bit twitchy. So a couple of times when there was cars behind me, I was sort of just checking back over my shoulder to see how close they were. You find yourself looking over and you sort of twitch over to the side a little bit. The way that you're looking, you tend to go over that way. So yeah, I should probably have done a few more rides on this before I came to the TT on it, but it feels okay, it feels pretty good. When I was down in the top position on a good straight road, it felt nice, it felt comfortable, it felt quick, but my thighs are really hurting tonight. I don't know if that's a result of hill climbs and club rides at the weekends. I put quite a bit of an effort in on the way home on the club ride on Sunday, or if it's just because I'm in a completely different position on a bike. Only time will tell, I guess. So I mean, what time is it now? I mean, it's only 5:20 now, and sign-on's not till 6:30, so I'll probably go out and do another lap of the course and just yeah, just see if I can start to feel a little bit more comfortable and get used to how twitchy the bars are. I mean, I've never ridden a TT bike before, obviously, but I have ridden my old Planet X road bike with clip-on bars on. I did some time trials at Mallory Park, and that was fine, but that was just around the oval section of Mallory Park. Really beautiful, smooth tarmac, no potholes, nothing like that. So it was a much more relaxed, much more comfortable, excuse me, smooth ride. So this is very different on public roads with potholes and cars. So yeah, I'm going to get out, have another little lap round and see if I can feel a little bit more comfortable on it. Well, I've done a second lap on the TT bike and it was nicer than the first lap. Starting to feel a little bit more comfortable on it. One of the things that I am noticing is a little bit weird. It's the gear changes. Obviously the shifters are here on the end of the TT bars and not down there, which is where a few times I found myself trying to tap those to try and change gear and it wasn't working. So yeah, second lap was better, felt a lot more comfortable. When it is on a nice straight road and the road surface is pretty good, it feels comfortable, it feels smooth, and it does feel quite quick. I have already broken a PB on a segment here. But without even trying. It was weird. It's on the finish straight, so there is a tailwind, but there was a tailwind 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, the last time I was here. And then tonight I wasn't really putting the power out, but obviously I had the speed, and I broke my PB by 8 seconds. So I think there's going to be places on this course tonight where my TT bike will help me, but I think there's going to be a couple of places where I'm going to lose out, and I think there's a little bit of a hill just after the start finish. Sorry, the start line there's start, few hundred meters, sharp right, 50-60 meters, sharp left, and then it's a bit of an uphill, and I think that's where I'll probably lose a bit of time. But I'm hopeful that tonight will be a relative success. I'm not expecting to smash PBs or anything on here tonight. I just want to get round and start getting used to a TT bike. So we'll go and see if Dave Nunn is here yet with the sign on, so we can all get signed on, give him £5 and get cracking. All right, I'll catch you in a bit. We're signed on, got my number pinned on. I'm number 4. Here's Gordy. He's going to lead us off. What are you hoping for tonight? About PB?
30, just to finish, 32 minutes, 33.
Yeah, what's your PB round here? Do you know?
Well, it's about 27, 28.
Yeah, okay, that was
a long time ago.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I keep having a go.
Yeah, well,
I just look to finish.
That's it. Well, that's all you can hope for. If that's all you're looking to do and you do it, you've succeeded.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Right.
Cheers.
Have fun. Good luck to all, Goody. See you in a bit.
You will. There you go.
I'll go down. Let's go and have a look. Have a look on the sign-on sheet. See how many of there are tonight. So we'll pop in here. We've got David and Alison and Steve. There they are, the lovely people from Ilkeston Cycle Club, volunteering their services yet again. So how many have we got signed on so far tonight?
We've got 10 now.
10. And how many are on TT bikes? And how many?
Not made a mark of that yet.
Oh, I'm the only one who's put down that I'm on a TT bike.
Put down that they have.
No, that's me. Yeah, Okay, so there's 10 of us so far.
I think
we'll see how this goes, right?
Usually more TT bikes than road bikes on this.
Okay.
And looking around, it's probably be about 60% roughly.
Right. That's it. We'll go and get the helmet on and have a little bit of a warm up. See you in a bit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Have a good one, Craig.
Who am I to say? guess you'll never learn. I'm so ordinary, you're so cool. I'm so tired and boring, you're all glass.
TT done. I've got a feeling I was slower on my TT bike than I was on my road bike. My first lap, when I did 5 miles, when it came up on the Garmin, I'm sure I was under 13 minutes. And I'm thinking, all right, okay, that's under 26 minutes, which would be pretty good if I do 2 laps, because my best was 26:50, I think. But then I'm sure when I looked at my Garmin as I came over the finish line, it was like 27:40. So I don't know where I've lost all that time on that second lap. I'll just go and find the times, but if it is slower than I've ever been on my road bike, I'm actually going to be quite disappointed. Oh well, moment of truth. Well, I think I must have read my Garmin wrong as I came over my first 5 miles, because 27:31 was my time tonight, the slowest I've ever done it. That's a bit disappointing. Slower on my TT bike than my road bike. Oh well, first time I've ever ridden it, so yeah, fair enough. I've set some personal bests on some segments, so that's good. But yeah, overall, slower on my TT bike than my road bike. But David, thank you very much again.
Yeah, no problem. Well done. Good time.
Thank you very much for putting these events on. Really enjoy it. And Friday night hill climbs as well.
Yeah.
We'll be there again. But we go to the after that one.
Yeah,
We don't.
it's the devilish one on Friday the 13th, Cloves Hill.
Yeah, and if
see
you
you
don't
there.
know Cloves Hill, oh my God.
Yeah, it's
It's
devilish.
short but very sharp. Are you riding it?
Possibly, if
Possibly.
I've got enough marshals, which I think I have, so yeah, probably will be.
Brilliant, right, okay, we'll see you there. All right,
Yeah.
cheers David, thank
Take
you very
care.
much.
Cheers.
Cheers everyone, thank you a lot everybody, take care.
Cheers.
Hold on, well, another good night here at West Leake. Sun's been shining, we've all just absolutely buried ourselves. I am disappointed, I'm not going to lie, that I'm slower on my TT bike, but it is my first time ever riding it, so maybe I just need to get used to it. Yeah, I was hoping for at least the same time as my road bike, but anyway, never mind. Thank you very much. This is going to be a 2-for-1 video as well, so we're now going to jump over to Friday night, as David has just said, Friday the 13th, the hill climb, Cloves Hill in Morley. It's short, but my God, it's sharp. We'll see you in a minute. Right, we're back here. Well, we haven't gone to Cloves Hill yet. I'm with Will, who we spoke to a couple of weeks ago, and Will's just given me some news that's just made me feel a little bit better. What have you just said about this course tonight?
It was a slow night. It was. Well, I thought it was a slow night.
Yeah.
Comparison to when I rode it the other week with you.
Yeah.
So I don't think you've done too bad, mate.
Okay,
Right.
right, that makes me feel better because, yeah, my time on this TT bike compared to what Will's done tonight, if I'd been on my road bike, I'd been expected to be about 40 seconds slower, even slower than Will was. So that's given me some cause for hope anyway. Thanks for that, you just made me feel better.
worries.
Cheers, thank you. Right, now we're going to Cloves Hill. We've jumped from the Ilkeston CC TT on Tuesday night. It is now Ilkeston CC Summer Hill Climb Series round 2, and this week it is Cloves Hill in Morley. I've been saying Smalley, but I've got that really wrong. It's Morley. It's probably the hottest night of the year so far. There's more riders here last week than there were last week. My legs are still killing me from the TT on Tuesday after riding my TT bike for the first time, and I'm a little bit worried about this one tonight. 2 years ago on this one I blew up halfway up. There's a whole sort of history, but I hadn't been riding my bike a lot for like the 5-6 weeks before that due to some stuff. And I wasn't in a very good place, to be honest with you, and I blew up halfway up the climb. And tonight, I'm just hoping I get up there. Last week, massively surprised myself by setting a new personal best on that first climb. Didn't do the second climb because I put too much effort into the first one. So the volunteers volunteers. I can't talk properly tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. Volunteers here tonight, taking the sign on. Everybody's here.
My mum's hovering in the car park.
Oh, is she?
And there's a collection of Ilkeston riders over here as well. I think I'm the only one so far. Am I the only one so far who isn't Ilkeston? Yes, I'm the only non-Ilkeston. I'm the proper interloper here tonight. So we've got a load more here. We've also got Simon Hales decided to turn up as well. So a few more rides.
Yeah, so it's quite flat now.
Next year, so it's just gonna
Next year, I'm in the 60s.
Yeah, it's just nasty though, that last bit.
So we'll have a nice collection of people. We've still got another 25 minutes till the first rider's off, so it's probably another 15 minutes to sign on. I'm just going to relax now, and then the next time you'll see us, it'll be the camera on the bike going up Cloves Hill. See you in a bit.
Can you hear me? Believe me. Take your time, don't leave me. Are you better to forget her? Did she tell you off in a letter? I'm so hard to find. You're so not my kind. I don't think you're the same. Maybe it's me that changed. When it comes around, see it drag you down. You wanna break me? Come on and try. You wanna take me? I wanna ride. I'm in overdrive. Are you crazy? You amaze me. You're too late to save me. I hate days like these. You're so hard to please. I don't think you're the same. Maybe it's me that changed. When it comes around, see it drag you down. You wanna break me? Come on and try. You wanna take me? I wanna ride. I'm in overdrive. I'm in overdrive. I'm in overdrive. I'm in overdrive. I don't think you're the same. Maybe it's me that changed. When it comes around, see it drag you down. You wanna break me? Come on and try. You wanna take me? I wanna ride. I'm in overdrive. I'm in overdrive. I'm in overdrive. I'm in overdrive. I'm in overdrive.
Absolute dog shit. I don't know what the fuck's up with my legs. Halfway up the hill and they've just gone, completely blown it. I don't know what's going off. That's so demoralising. Exactly the same place that I blew up on here 2 years ago. 2 years ago I had a reason for it. This year I haven't. I'm at a complete loss. I feel like so pissed off. So pissed off. Oh, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say on this video now to end this. I'm standing at the top of the hill. everyone else has done really well, you know. They've all done really well, laughing and joking, having a good time, and I'm just stood here, just want to go home. But I'm going to go to the pub and socialise with everybody. I'm going to. That's a big part of this, is the social part of it. So I'm going to go to the pub, have a pint, bag of pork scratchings, and then have a chat with Ewan and see if he can put his finger on what the hell's going wrong with my legs. I mean, when it comes to riding club rides, I feel strong. My numbers are strong when I'm training. I'm doing all right in crit racing. Hills, just can't do. And I'm lighter than I was the last time I did this. Oh well, I'm going to go to the pub. Catch you in a bit.
Right, results, folks. Results. I know you'll all be wanting to know the results of the 1, 2, 3 and what have you, but actually there's another race within a race that has to be mentioned first. So Richie Barr and Robert Taylor here last year did every single race and there was 1 second between them every time. Last week when we were in Mablethorpe, I noticed that they sat next to each other, had the same starter, same main course, same side dishes and the same pudding. So they've got the same power in them. The winner of the big race between Rob and Richie tonight in 2:40, beating his mate in 2:42, Robert.
That's especially done. So it's gone up 2 seconds now.
Yeah.
2 seconds this year. 2 seconds.
Doubling up.
Bob, just remind him you didn't clip in as well at start.
Yeah. So our two juniors in stunning times, 2:35 and 2:27. In second place was Miles, and our junior winner was Jack Biggs. Well done. Yeah, I'll be him. Got to pay for the drinks apparently. So our 3-2-1 in third place. This will surprise some people. In 2:07, Simon Hill.
What?
Simon Hale. In 2:05, second place, Steve Oakes.
Steve, well done. Well done.
The only person to break 2 minutes tonight in 1:44, Adam. However, I do have to tell you that earlier today I had to check the hill. You always have to do a risk assessment on the day, and I did it in 1:33 on the way down. So 1:44 on the way up probably beats that, Adam. So yeah, well done everybody, and thank you for turning out. Thank you to our marshals.
Yeah, thank you.
Sarah, Alison, Mark and Ian for your help at bottom. Many thanks. See you next week at the Windmill.
Well, it's the Wednesday after the Friday hill climb, so 5 days have passed and I've had quite a bit of time to sort of reflect on what's been happening these last few weeks. My performances haven't been as good as I'd like them to be, as you've all seen. And I wasn't really sure how to end this video, because you'll see me after the hill climb. I was really despondent, felt miserable, just lost, and a complete loss as to why I was feeling the way I was. Just got no energy, didn't have any strength in my legs at all. Blew up halfway up the hill and it wasn't fun. So after everyone had come up the hill, little chat with people, I didn't really socialise much straight after the hill climb. I didn't really want to talk to anybody. But after everyone sort of started drifting off back to the pub, David and Alison Nunn were still there, and Alison came up to me and just sort of asked how I was doing. And it suddenly dawned on me, just hit me like a brick really. I'm tired. I mean, really tired. Not just physically, but emotionally as well. There are reasons for this, and I guess with June being Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, it's probably not a bad time for me to actually explain why things aren't so good at the moment. Don't get me wrong, I'm not suffering from depression, I'm not suffering from mental health issues at all, but what I am dealing with, and it's not just myself, it's Kathy as well. So it was 2 years ago Kathy's dad passed away, and it's taken until now for us to get his house sold. Now, selling someone's house, a loved one's house, is always difficult, but it's the house that Kathy grew up in. Kathy and I have been together 31 years now, so her dad Peter had been in my life for 29 years. And that house holds a lot of memories for myself, obviously, and you know, for Kathy even more obviously. It was her family home, you know, all the Christmas parties, all the family gathering, everything that's gone on there. And we've been going around clearing the house out. It's because there was a lot of stuff to get rid of in his house. It's a huge Victorian house in Ilkeston that he had, and the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks, we've been spending a lot of time there going through the final things and clearing it out. And just, it's the memories, the things that we're finding, it's drained both of us. And I hadn't realised just how much it had affected both of us. And that's why my performances on the bike have been suffering. I'm tired, genuinely, absolutely exhausted. So that all came out with a little conversation with Alison. It was no more than 3 or 4 minutes, but it really opened my eyes as to what's been going off in my life. So with that in mind, I took the decision to have a short break from training, competing, and even being on the bike. So I went out on the Saturday morning with my mate Mark. We just had a little short ride out from Ilkeston up to Alport Heights, down to Ambergate, back into Duffield, coffee stop at Sanchini's, which was amazing, and then back to Ilkeston, 37 miles, nice and chilled. And in the afternoon I went over to see my coach Ewan, because I'm buying a power meter from him, and we had a little chat, and I said, look, I'm going to knock everything on the head for a week. And I'm not going to touch the bike now until this weekend coming. I'll go out Saturday morning. And I'm enjoying not training and not competing. It's nice to have a break. And I think I've realised, you know, I know I bang on about my age, but as you get older, you can't do the things you used to when you were younger. So if there's any message to take from this, it's look after yourself. Notice the signs when, you know, things are getting on top of you, because I should have known. All the signs were there, because I was getting grumpy, I was getting irritable, I was losing my temper. Everything that happens when I'm tired and worn out and run down, they were all there, and I didn't pay any attention to them. I carried on training, carried on riding, carried on competing, and eventually my body just went, just for fuck's sake, Craig, stop this, you're being a dickhead. And I finally took notice of my brain. So June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so please, not just men, all of you, take care of yourselves, okay? You'll all know the signs of when you're getting worn down, you're tired, you need a rest. Take that break, take a step away from everything, because I've really enjoyed these, 5 days now, 4 days actually, because I went out Saturday. I've been getting home from work, I've been catching up on the Criterium de Dauphiné, I've just been chilling at home. I've not had to worry about, oh, I've got a training session to do, oh, I've got a TT to do. Just sitting down and chilling with Kathy and just enjoying life. Now, for those of you with a keen eye, you might notice the background, you might recognise it, you might not. It's Harvey Haddon. And yes, I know, I said I'm never racing here again, and I'm not racing here again. Today, I'm coming with my cameras to photograph it and to do what is one of my favourite hobbies. So I'm going to come and hang out, hopefully chat with some of my mates. I'm not sure who's racing here tonight. Chat with my mates, take some photographs, just have a nice little relaxing evening. So this is how I'm ending this video, with just a little message to you all out there. Take care of yourselves. Look for the little signs and messages when your body's tired. Please look after yourselves. And when you're out on your bike, like I always say, take care, always get home in one piece. And I will see you on the next video. The next video will be something to do with me racing, no doubt, because I will be back in a week and a half at Vela Bavarian Crit League. So from me, To all of you out there, please take care of yourselves, ride safe, always get home in one piece, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. See ya.